One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Huskers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. On the run, it's Young. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. After run, now throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Buys a little time. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
So first down in the red zone, and this crowd getting behind its defense. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's the handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff to the lone back. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff to Johnson.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Raiola. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry up. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Huskers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle.
Nebraska, 0.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Makes the grab. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that schooner ahead offensively. They're up by 7 over UTEP. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the move, it's Turner. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to help.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster. And they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Fires to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The Tide will get the first down.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go for it in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pressure coming. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted. Oh, he got loose. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
To work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knowles. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Huskers are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced the 2nd down and goal.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
The give to the fullback. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Got a tight game so far in this season opener. Big play coming up right here. It's 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Raiola. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Made a defender miss. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Finds the tight end. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Russell. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Looking to fire. Rush is on him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And the Huskers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man, it's Young. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gets it out fast.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go up top on second and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
Timeout, Nebraska.
And the Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He wants to change this route. They're going to go to the air on third and short. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Nelson. The Huskers will have a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Nelson. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Huskers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Young. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up for 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the ground with the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make movement change impossible. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the
Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll take it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. They had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
How about this defense? They needed to come up with a big stop, and they did. Great job trailing late in this football game, probably forcing the punt here, and a chance to set up your offense with great field position, and they need a score.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from minutes.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Huskers moving quickly to the line.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Bell. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
The Huskers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And that is a back-breaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. They get a big win here.